You are watching WLFN TV. But for those of you that are new to this, it's With Love from Nina TV from withlovefromnina.com. And I am here with the gorgeous Shauna Neely.
Hi.
We are going to have a conversation with Miss Neely, or would you like us to call you Shauna?
Shauna, that's fine, yeah.
Shauna, because we want to highlight her for our SuperShero 7. SuperShero 7 is a series of questions for women of color on the go that can bring us inspiration and light and tell us all about their amazing stories and bring inspiration to you for your future. Hi, Miss Shauna.
Hello.
So, we're going to start by asking about your origins. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I was born there, but my parents divorced when I was very young, and we moved to California. So my brother, my mother, and I lived in the San Francisco Bay Area forever until I moved to New York in 1996.
Okay. And what did you do once you got to the Big Apple?
Well, I came to New York to model. I was discovered in LA by this woman that she still owns an agency here. It's called Kim Thompson Models. And she told me I was coming to live in the model's apartment. I was living in the modeling agency when I got here, but I quickly started modeling. I booked the first job I went to. It was a job for Essence, actually. It was a beauty feature, and I did that, and then I did some videos, and then I got into the fashion side of it, and was Michael Kors's fit model for years. Worked with him and Richard Tyler and Liz Claiborne and Cyril and so many other designers. So that's kind of what got me here.
Okay. Well, those of you that don't know, Shauna is a jewelry designer extraordinaire. Tell us about your beginnings with that and how you transitioned into Shauna Neely Jewelry.
So after modeling seemed like it was over and I was pregnant, I was about to have my daughter, I was studying acting, and I'm like, I need to figure something out. The modeling thing seems like it's fizzling out. I did it for a long time, and I took some jewelry making classes at the Academy of Art College in San Francisco, and there was this girl in my class that was making jewelry, and she was just like beading turquoise beads on a string and selling it, and everybody was like, oh my god, this is so fabulous, and I was like, okay, I can do better. So I literally started making jewelry at my dining room table, pregnant all the way out to here, and then before I knew it, I had, because of the connections that I had in modeling, I was able to get them on A-list celebrities right away, straight from the beginning. And so it just transformed into the business that it is now, and that's still doing it. That's been since 2000.
And tell us about your new website. You just launched.
Oh, I just launched Shauna Neely Jewelry. This is actually the second website. The first website that I did didn't have e-commerce on it, and I got investors, and they basically believe in my brand, and they put money into it. And now I'm online. We launched on Monday, November 3rd. No, sorry, Tuesday, November 3rd. Yes.
Yes, and it's a beautiful website. Please check it out. Tell them the name of the website. Give them the handle.
Sure, it's www.shaunaneelyjewelry.com.
And for those of you that are phonetic in your spelling, or you decide to spell her name some special way,
I'll tell you how to spell it. It's SHAUNA Neely NEELY Jewelry JEWELRY.com.
Perfect. So my next question for you is, let's have a chat about what you think about the state of the women of color and how the state of things are with us, and where do you pull your inspiration from? Because right now we're not seeing a big surge. We see it in some places, but I feel like we need a surge of positive role models, and I believe you to be one of them. So tell us, who are your inspirations and where do you see that going for yourself? And
it's interesting because I'm so glad you asked me these questions, because I'm surrounded by amazing, powerful, beautiful, all women of color, but mostly black, very successful women of color. I was very fortunate to meet and befriend them when I first moved here. I just ran in a very, I guess I didn't realize it at the time, but it was a very exclusive circle, and those friendships have now become family. So my core group, my base is, they're tight, they're strong. When I look outside of it, they're also tight and strong, but, and that's all my daughter sees too. I'm very grateful and I feel thankful that those are her role models. When she does go around that element or see it on TV, she's like,
What's that?
Yeah, and she knows that she's different. And not better, but just different. She had a different lifestyle. She had a different upbringing. She was in a different community. But it's people like you that are doing things like this that make me think, oh, wow, because I get people saying to me, oh, my God, you inspire me. I'm like, do I? You know, for me, it was all about, I always had an insatiable need to create, always. And so for me, it was that passion that fueled me to do it. And coming to New York is a big part of it. New York makes you hustle like nowhere else. In the Bay Area, everything is different. It's laid back. But New York is like everybody's doing something. And it's just the energy of the streets, it fueled me. And it still is, you know. And so I'm inspired by people that are truly, truly themselves and that are working hard every day. And I'm probably friends with some of the most wealthy women. They married into wealth. And they're still working. They don't have to. They could literally sit at home all day and they're still grinding. Yes, because there's more than just, for a lot of women, not everyone. No offense to any woman that wants to be a housewife, that's fine. But for me, I couldn't do that. For me, it doesn't feel like work when I'm working because I love it so much. Mm-hmm. You know, and no means, there's there's another way around it and I'm just going to figure that out, you know. So.
Thank you for that, because I feel like that really needed to be said. And that those circles exist. Mm-hmm. And that we are out there. And like I said, that was my reason for wanting to interview you and talk with you, because we need the visibility. Another thing I want to talk about is if you could dive into a little bit, how do imperfections or pitfalls help drive you?
I just feel like every imperfection, every so-called failure, it's a learning lesson. You know, it makes me stronger. I'm trying to think of a scenario. I mean, I remember being told by my guidance counselor in high school that, you know, I didn't get the best grades. I didn't like school, but everybody should go to school. It wasn't for me. Thank God my daughter's on the honor roll. But it just wasn't for me. And I remember her, you know, being negative to me as a guidance counselor and telling me kind of like I wasn't going to amount to anything.
Like you should just
that, you know, and it was just, it didn't make me stop. It fueled me, you know. So I think that every stumble or hurdle or imperfection, if you can figure out what it is you did wrong and how to make it right, that's healing, you know. And so and they're not going to stop. The imperfections will not stop. I don't care how much money you get. I don't care how successful you get. Something is going to be imperfect, and it's going to humble you and make you grow. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, the rest of the interview you can read about on withlovefromnina.com. And I want to thank the beautiful Shauna Neely for having me here. I am humbled. I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful. I have a gift for you. Oh. She is getting a copy of my first book, With Love from Nina, Volume 1. Oh, I'm excited. And it's available on Amazon. Yay. That is my gift to you, my dear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. It's so nice to meet you. You as well. Thank you guys for watching. You can watch this as many times as you like. Give them your information again if they want to be able to purchase anything from you.
The website is www.shaunaneelyjewelry.com. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my handle is Sneely Jewelry. That's SNEELY Jewelry, JEWELRY at Sneely Jewelry.
Thank you, beautiful.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Thank you guys, and I will see you soon. And remember, life is not perfect. It's purposed for greatness. Love you.